right, folks, I'm Professor Johnson. Welcome to class. Welcome to Design Fundamentals for Fashion. Maybe you're a fashion student, maybe you're not. I'm excited that you're here, even if whichever one you are. I'm excited that you're here. This class is primarily a dual enrollment class, so what that means is most of the students in this class are in high school, but some of them aren't. So I'm going to just ask that you don't reveal whether you are or you aren't, but it's a good mix of students that are still in high school and students, and with a handful of regular Chafee students interspersed. So I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're taking this foray into fashion, if that's your passion, or you're just taking it as a general ed class since it fulfills the art requirement for general ed. So glad that you are here. All right, so what to expect? What can you expect out of this class? This class we will explore what an aesthetic is, understanding and identifying, defining what an aesthetic is, and more specifically what your aesthetic is and where you gain inspiration. So we will do that through looking at art and architecture. We will look at painting, and of course, we'll look at fashion. But we'll do them primarily through gaining an understanding of the principles of design and the elements of design. So they're two separate concepts that work together, and we will use that to define to define your aesthetic. Okay, so you will be defining your aesthetic. We are going to look at a lot of designers and a handful of runway shows. I say a handful, but it's really like two handfuls of runway shows as well, because they are my secret. Actually, it's not a secret passion. I spend way too much time on YouTube watching fashion shows and natural hair videos. Those are two things that I always watch. Okay, all right. So, what can you expect from a typical week in this class? Here's a great part about this class: your textbook is the best price. FREE. So we are using resources from the main publisher for fashion books is Fairchild Fashion Publishing. So we're using a whole host of resources from Fairchild, and you have access to those resources completely free. So what's a typical week look like? A typical week is going to start with a video like this, where we're going to talk about the objectives. Of course, objectives that we're going to cover for that class. Sorry, my notes are over here. That's why I keep looking that way. There'll be a video like this, so we'll talk about the concepts that we're going to talk about that week, and then you will have some material to read. Again, you don't have to pay for a textbook, so those materials free to read. There will be links to those materials on a Canvas page. So you will be accessing those materials through the Chafee website, the Chafee library website. So you'll be doing that. Okay. Then there will be a lecture. The lecture is a combination of additional text that you read, videos that either I've made or that I've sourced out in the universe. Like I said, there are some fashion shows in there. There's quite a few fashion shows in there. There's some inspirational pieces in there. So, like I said, it's a combination of things that I've sourced and things that I've made. And then you will have a discussion board, which will be a prompt based on what the topics that we're covering for that week. Okay. Again, sometimes it's a video, sometimes it's an image, sometimes it's something an article you have to read. So you will have a discussion board to complete. And then depending on the week, you may have either a quiz or what is known as an aesthetic experience activity, where you will, put to work what you have been learning over the course of the semester and be able to and apply those things to your actual life. Okay, and then at the end of each week, you will have a recap video, just like the introduction video. There'll be a recap video. Okay. In this course, there are 3 quizzes. I don't have a midterm and a final. I am a firm believer that you show your understanding and mastery of the material through our discussion boards and our aesthetic experience activities. However, we do have a culminating project where you will define what your aesthetic is, and there's some very specific criteria on that. So, but we have a while to get to that. Okay, so that's what a typical week is going to look like. Intro video like this. Textbook reading, I couldn't get that out. So intro video, textbook reading, review the lecture, complete the discussion board, complete any other activity that there may be. So quiz or aesthetic experience activity, watch the recap, you're done. Move on, okay? It's doable. It's all doable. And I'm going to give you a lot of reminders and a lot of announcements to make sure that you are utilizing your time as effectively as possible, and just plowing through it, right? Just plowing through it. So you can do it in my water boy, voice. Okay, so I'm excited that you're here. If you would like to visit with me, my visiting hours are on the homepage, so you can click the link there. If those hours don't work for you, you can make an appointment with me at hours that do work for you. I'm gonna put an asterisk in front of that. I'm not doing no office hours at 9 o'clock p.m., but I will do 6, 7 later in the day. So if you need to chat with me face to face or virtually to virtually, you can do that. But the best way to get me is in the Canvas inbox. Okay. All right. So you got some more stuff to do. You watch this what to expect video. Finish clicking through all of the pages in this module. And then you will have a handful of graded activities that you need to complete to show that you are invested in this class, okay? All right, I really look forward to watching your meet and greet videos, getting to learn a little bit about you, reading your Canvas profiles when you update your bio, and just seeing you on the other side, okay? All right, have a great day.